I feel stuck. I don't want to learn English anymore. I've been learning it for years. Nothing is happening. My pronunciation is bad. I don't understand anything. And I don't know why I should continue. If you recognize yourself, this video is for you. I've been there many times with English, German, and Italian. I've learned English since I was 4. I've learned German since I was 10 or 12. I started learning Italian at the age of 20. And I think this problem is like, it's not just about languages. It relates to anything. Everything in our life is a process. And it is normal that sometime in the process you feel stuck. It is normal that you feel like everyone else around you is progressing, everyone else around you is reaching their goals, and you are the one who's stuck. This is the way our brain works. And this is the way people show off everything on social media, because they show off their highs, they show off their successes. They don't really talk about their struggles. And what we see is, you know, this person is successful, this person's English is amazing, this guy scored 120 out of 120 on TOEFL. And it feels like there's nothing happening in your life that would give you this feeling of achieving something. So today we're going to talk about strategies to get you out of this. I want to help you. I want you to understand that this is normal. I want you to understand that this is just a period of time. You know, maybe this story will be motivating for you, but I felt like giving up on this channel in 2017 because the views were not growing, because I was talking to people but nobody was watching. Well, people were watching my videos, but I had over 100,000 subscribers and I had less than 10,000 views per video. I was like, you know, maybe there is no point in continuing. I'm just putting out content. I'm investing more and more energy in this channel and nothing is happening. And I was like, maybe it's the end. But I sat down with myself and I told myself, like, Marina, you really enjoy doing this, right? You really enjoy having your own channel and you really enjoy helping people learn languages and achieve their goals. Maybe you're just going through a phase, and the best way to tackle this problem would be to maybe produce even more content. And I doubled down on this channel, and for several weeks I was putting out 2 or 3 videos a week. And this is what helped my channel take off. And like since 2017, it's been growing like crazy. Imagine what would have happened if I decided to stop that channel. Like right now it's one of my, well, I would say it's my favorite channel because you guys are so amazing and I just love the topic of the English language. So this story taught me discipline. What's really important, and it's advice number 1, remember your goals and remember what you love. And like, if you understand that you're passionate about being an international person, that your goal is to build an international company or to start working in an international company, or you just want to be the citizen of the world, not someone who's just stuck in their own culture, which is not bad, but just I was that person who wanted to be everywhere, who wanted to read books in English, who wanted to travel the world. And I understood that English is the only instrument that I need to get there. Same with like YouTube. I understand that I love giving value. I understand that it's in my blood to talk about things, and this is why I'm here. So have this goal, have this realization that you're doing something that you love, and understand that this is just a phase, that you're going through a phase. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you're pregnant. I had this with my second pregnancy. I didn't want to create videos at all. I pulled myself out of bed and went to studio to create some content. But I'm glad I did it because discipline really helps you keep going. And with anything, English, work, education, it is very important to be consistent. And it is really important to tell yourself, okay, you need to do this. Even if you don't want to do this today, you know that long term, you're pursuing your goal. You know that normally when you feel like yourself, you love the process. And just a quick reminder, you have to set SMART goals. What that means is that your goal should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time limited. That means if your goal in English is, I want to be able to read books in English. That's not the goal that will get you through a period when you feel down. This is not the goal that will keep you learning for years. Your goal should be something like, I found this master's program at the University of Illinois in the US. The program starts in September 2022, and that means that by January 2022, I need to take TOEFL and I need to score 100 out of 120, and I realize this is upper intermediate level of English, and I'm intermediate right now. That means I have several months to achieve my goal. Like, this is the exact goal that will get you through those lows that you might experience. And also, please make sure that the goal is coming from you, not from somebody else. It is not dictated by society, because sometimes we just get overhyped with people doing something and we think that it's something that we should do as well. But we end up realizing that, we're not following our own path. And it's really important to just sit down with you, switch off everything, social media, everything, switch it off, and just talk to yourself. Are you doing what you're really passionate about? Are you on your own path? That's super important. The second advice would be change the way of learning. Sometimes we have a bad teacher. Like, I loved playing the piano. My first teacher was amazing, but then she got a serious disease, so I had to switch teachers, and I hated my second teacher. And because it was like a free class from Russian government, I couldn't really change the teacher. My parents could not afford paying for another one, and I was stuck with that teacher, and I ended up hating piano. I got back to it only a couple years ago because I love music, but that teacher, sometimes it's not like she's a bad person. It was just her methods were really Soviet, and I didn't like it. And I started hating the subject. So if you feel that you're stuck maybe with an app that you're using, or maybe with a teacher, change the teacher, change the app. Like, there are so many alternatives these days. If you don't like your textbook, get my workbook, for example. I have a workbook for English language learners, and I tried to create it in a way to make English your lifestyle. Not like a textbook where you'll be like, oh, today I need to study this, this, and that. It's like a plan for you to plan your day around English, watch a TV show, listen to some music, or learn some new phrases. And we really spent a lot of time on designing. We spent a lot of time on content. It took us months to create this workbook. So if you're stuck with your current study material, check out my workbook. All the reviews have been amazing, and I hope you like it too. The next advice would be find a study buddy, somebody who's achieving the same goal as you. It's really important to have the same goal with a study buddy. Like, go to the forums and ask who else is applying for an American university. Go to TOEFL forums, go to SAT forums, GMAT forums. Don't go to just English language forums, because I think this is slightly different. I would select people based on your goal, or maybe somebody else is looking for a job in the US. Maybe somebody else is starting a company abroad and wants to come to the US or UK or whatever. So based on your goal, try and find communities where you can find study buddies. A lot of YouTubers have their own Discord groups. For example, if you follow a YouTuber, you can see whether they have a Discord group. I don't have a Discord group yet, but I have Instagram, and I encourage people to go and find study buddies in the comments below my new posts. And this is also something that you can do, and I see a lot of people actually connecting through the comments. So this is something you can totally do. Just talk about yourself and say, hey, I'm doing this and that. I'm applying to American universities. Anyone else doing that? DM me. And this is how you find a study buddy. Do something small. There is this method called Pomodoro, where you work for 25 minutes and then you rest for 5 minutes. The way our brain works is that, you can trick it into doing something. If you say oh, this task is going to take me 2 hours, your brain will be like, oh my God, 2 hours. Oh, no. You need to clean your apartment first. You need to eat first. You need to do this, and this, because it just understands that 2 hours is just too much time. But when you're telling your brain, oh, it's going to be just 20 minutes, or it's just going to be this Marina's YouTube video, it's just 10 minutes long, or it's just 15 minutes long. Let's start with this. And in this way, you're actually getting into an activity, and you start doing something, and then suddenly you realize you're actually enjoying it a lot. It's like Monday. Like on Sunday, I would feel really, really daunted by the whole thing, the week is starting and Monday's tomorrow and I'm gonna have so many calls. But when Monday starts, I'm actually enjoying everything. I'm like, why did I waste my Sunday thinking how hard it is gonna be on Monday? Because it turns out I enjoyed this Monday. So don't overthink. Start with something small. It's like going to the gym. Put on your best sports clothes. Just get into the mood. And then you will just see how it starts. I do the same with yoga. Sometimes I try to do yoga every day, but sometimes I'm just so lazy. So I look for 10-minute classes, 10-minute yoga classes on YouTube. I start with a 10-minute class. And in 90% of cases, I will just continue with other videos. It's just a way of tricking your brain into doing something very small first. The next advice is to get inspired. And here, again, what are you passionate about? What are your goals? Are you passionate about coding? Are you passionate about photography? Go to platforms where you can take free courses. Coursera, Teachable. Find English-speaking YouTubers who talk about the subject that you're interested in. Get inspired by them. Like, for example, if I'm inspired about being productive and organizing the whole process, I would watch Ali Abdaal. I had an interview with him. Matt Diavella. If I'm interested in finance, I would watch Graham Stephan. I would watch Meet Kevin. I would watch Andre Jick. If I'm interested in Silicon Valley, I would watch Silicon Valley Girl, aka me, my second channel. If I'm interested in just throwing some ideas on you, who I watch, Justin Khan, he co-founded Twitch. So just look for people who inspire you and watch them. The next technique is called don't break the chain. And this is when you create a calendar for yourself. And by the way, my workbook has this calendar where you just cross out a task every single day. So my workbook, for example, tells you that you need to do something for your listening, something for your vocabulary every single day, or how often you want to do that. So basically, when you do the task, you cross out a square in this calendar, and your goal is not to break the chain. So every day or every 2 days, put a cross in the calendar, and this way you're keeping up with your goal. Again, download the workbook. You will find all the useful materials. You can put them on the wall and just cross out things. Change your way of thinking. Sometimes we think about English as of something that we have to do because everyone is learning English, and I follow this influencer and she's showing off her classes, showing off her workbooks, and it feels like I have to, and my parents tell me I have to. No. Your way of thinking should be, I want to be a citizen of the world, or whatever. Or I want to start a YouTube channel in English. Or I want to... Comment down below. What do you want to do with your English language? What is your goal? Not like, I want to be advanced. This doesn't work. This comment will not be... It will be accepted on the channel, but it's not something I'm looking for. I'm looking for an answer where you use English to achieve your goal that is not related to language, if you know what I mean. Like, my goal would have sounded like, I want to start an international company, or I want to write a book in English, or I want to start a YouTube channel in English. Comment down below, what is your real goal? What is the goal that you think of and you're like, oh my God, I really want to do it, and I really need English as an instrument, not as an end goal, as an instrument to reach something even bigger. Let me know down in comments below. And the last but not the least, give yourself a break. If you feel that you're stuck, and if you feel that dragging yourself, we talked about discipline, and it's really important, but it's also really important to take breaks. I think 2-week break from English a year is great. I used to take, like, we had summers off at school, so I would take maybe 2 months off English, and then I would spend 1 month of doing something myself, like a self-study. But anyways, take a break and tell yourself, in the next 2 weeks, I'm not gonna do anything related to English. I'm gonna forget about it, but then I'm gonna get back to it. It works for everything. Like, even for this channel, when I'm too tired of creating classes, I would take a break for 2 weeks. But before that, I would sit down and create a lot of classes beforehand so that my team would publish them, and I will be able to take a break and get inspired with the new ideas. You don't even, well, you do imagine, but remember that feeling that after a vacation, after taking a break, you have this completely different mindset. You're just so inspired to continue. So never forget to take breaks. Give yourself a rest. Thank you guys so much for watching this video up to the very end. I'm really looking forward to reading your comments. I'm really looking forward to learning about your actual goals, where you use English as an instrument to achieve your goals. And I'm also hoping that you're gonna be getting my workbook that will be linked down below. Thank you so much, and I will see you very soon in my next videos. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and share this video with people who are struggling with their English. Bye bye.